Be honest, you probably don't think very much about your car's tires when you're in the sim. You probably don't think about their slip angle or how they move across the racetrack. You probably don't really think about how they work or how they function. A tire creates grip by sticking to the road and pushing against it. The rubber squishes into the track surface, grabbing tiny bumps for traction. It also briefly sticks at a microscopic level, helping the car hold the road. As the tire flexes, it absorbs the energy and pushes back, keeping the car stable. When the tire is at the right temperature, pressure, and slip angle, it grips the best. Too much force or heat, and it slides instead of sticking. So why do you care about any of that? Your tires are the only things touching the ground, so if you're going to maximize the performance of the car, you need to understand how they work and how they function. Otherwise, you can't go fast. Slip angle is the difference between the direction a tire is pointing and the direction it's actually moving while under load. In racing, this is a critical concept because it affects how much grip a car has when it's cornering. When a tire is loaded into a turn, it doesn't roll perfectly in line with its heading, it deforms slightly. It causes a delay between the steering input and the actual direction of movement of the car. This deformation creates a slip angle. This small slip angle generates grip, but if the slip angle is too big, it causes the tire to lose traction and slide. Fast drivers manage slip angle to maximize grip. They ideally keep the front and rear slip angles balanced to maintain control. So you're trying to avoid understeer where the front tires lose grip first, or avoid oversteer where the rear tires lose grip first. The goal is to find that sweet spot where the tires generate the most lateral force without exceeding their limit. So when a car turns, the tires bend and slide a little before gripping the road. If they slide just the right amount, the car turns fast and stays in control. But if they slide too much, the car loses grip and spins out. So racers try to keep the slip angle just right to go as fast as they can. So in order to be a fast driver, you need to develop the skills where you can sense when the front tires are losing traction first, or the rear. You also need to know what steering and braking inputs you need in order to adjust that balance. And you also need to know what driving line you need to be on to reduce the load on the tires to just the right amount. The next time you go practice, focus just on paying attention how much load you're putting into the front tires when you steer, or the rear tires when the car comes around. Focus on paying attention to your brake inputs to see how much load you put on the front tires, and pay attention to your throttle inputs to pay attention to how much load you put on the rear when you get on the gas.